What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more live Aha, and we're returning to the concert in Buenos Aires in 1991. And the next tune on the playlist is Touchy. I know it's not everyone's favorite tune, and because of the way people have talked about some of the songs in their catalog, that I associate it with You Are the One, and yet I think of the two tunes, it might be the more interesting, if only because You Are the One, it feels like it's going for that, real, super rich, emotional type of feeling or sentiment. Whereas Touchy, it's a bit more quirky, it's got a bit more of a funky sound, it's more unique, if that makes sense. And again, as an editor, I criticize myself because unique is an all or nothing quality, it doesn't exist in degrees, but in a colloquial sense, I think it's the more unique of the two tunes, even if I wouldn't say it's my favorite on Stay on These Roads, much less in their larger catalog. So yes, I find value in the tune, even if it's not among my Aha favorite songs. In any case, I'm curious to hear what they do with it, and knowing that songs performed live in this era often bring a degree of fire and rock and bluesy sound that are not present on the studio album versions, I'm curious to hear what they do with Touchy. So whether it's your favorite or not, let's give it a listen. This is Aha, Touchy, and it's a live performance in Argentina in 1991. Sorry, I thought I had it queued up. Okay.
This song is called Touchy.
There's no one else. What can I do? What can I say? I'm waiting for this moment to explain. So then me and Touchy, touch you, Touchy, what you know to do. Me and Touchy, touch, yeah, touch. Touch you, hey, it's time gone too far. Oh, come on, darling, I'm touching you. Touch you, don't I found silence wandering away. Master reads me what the papers say. The way she loves and what I do. I'm waiting for this moment to explain. So say me and Touchy, touch you, and Touchy, what do you know what to do? Me and Touchy, touch, yeah, touch your legs, best I can do, yeah, I'm gone too far. Touch you, hey, it's time gone too far. Oh, come on, don't you know I'm touching. Touchy we are.
Come on, let me see you get your hands up. Yeah, let's see if we can do it like this. Pretty good.
I feel like even the most cynical, touchy non-fan has to appreciate that that is a more florid, expressive, and bluesy rendition of the song. Again, I realize there's some stuff happening visually that, without the video, it's hard to get a sense of exactly, how the crowd is responding. But there are some other moments where you can visualize it even without having seen the concert itself, and the idea of the crowd clapping, and the duration feels like it's definitely longer. That felt like 6 minutes something, so like 6.5. In fact, over 7. So cutting off 10, 15 seconds for the intro and that quick outro. We'll say it's like a 7-minute rendition. Obviously, that long breakdown section in the middle where they are interacting with the audience, that I think accounts for most of the difference. But yeah, definitely some moments from The Birthday Boy. Once again, happy birthday to Morten Harket, and may all of the best wishes and tidings flow his direction. But yeah, there's some moments where he does some amazing things vocally and, really flares up. And there was a transitional moment where he gave one of those like visceral, where like he's not saying any words, but just kind of, gives a vocal flourish that I think really conveyed the dynamic nature of his vocal performance. Definitely some guitar. There was a moment like where there was 2 or 3 successive like long runs with the guitar where it's like some people would say like he's walking the dog, like he's just kind of going for a walk with the guitar performance. So shout out to Paul for some really great guitar work. And I enjoy the harmonica, like just, very swanky, soulful, bluesy harmonica. And definitely that whole interlude in the middle, to me, like elevates the song. And again, I don't have any problem with the studio version of the song. I think it's fun, I think it's a bit quirky, a bit funky. And here, I think, they go to an even higher level with it. So it's not my favorite a-ha song, even on Stay on These Roads, but I think it is a worthwhile tune to include in a live performance, especially if they're going to give it some bluesy flair like they do here. And once again, shout out to Morten for a couple vocal moments in particular. Let me know what you think of this performance, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.